Welcome to Sports Bios. I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to delve into the extraordinary life of Satchel Paige, one of baseball's most iconic figures. Born on July 7, 1906, in Mobile, Alabama. Leroy Robert Paige, later known as Satchel, would grow up to become a trailblazer in the world of sports, breaking barriers and shattering records with his unparalleled pitching talent. As we explore the early life of Satchel Paige, it's essential to understand the historical context in which he grew up. The early 20th century was a time of great social change in the United States, with the Harlem Renaissance in full swing and the civil rights movement gaining momentum. However, this period was also marked by pervasive racism and segregation, which severely limited opportunities for African Americans. Despite these challenges, the African American community in Mobile thrived, with institutions like the Mobile Bears, a Negro League team, providing a platform for talented black players to showcase their skills. Satchel Paige's childhood was shaped by his family and the community around him. He was the sixth of 12 children born to John and Lula Paige, who worked as a laborer and a washerwoman, respectively. The family lived in a small house on Franklin Street in the Down the Bay neighborhood of Mobile, where Satchel would spend hours playing baseball with his siblings and friends. His parents, though not wealthy, instilled in him a strong work ethic and encouraged his love for sports. Satchel's education took place at the W.H. Council Elementary School, a segregated institution that, despite its limited resources, provided a nurturing environment for young African American students. His teachers, including the influential Mrs. Johnson, recognized Satchel's athletic talent and encouraged him to develop his skills. It was during this period that Satchel began to hone his pitching abilities, often practicing for hours on end in the schoolyard or local parks. As a young boy, Satchel worked various jobs to support his family, including delivering newspapers, working as a baggage handler at the train station. These experiences not only helped him develop a strong work ethic, but also instilled in him a sense of determination and perseverance that would serve him well throughout his career. The Mobile community played a significant role in shaping Satchel's early life. The city's African American community was tight-knit, with many families living in close proximity to one another. Satchel's family attended the local church, where he sang in the choir and developed his love for music. The community also provided a network of support, with neighbors and friends often gathering to watch Satchel play baseball or providing encouragement as he pursued his dreams. In 1924, at the age of 18, Satchel Paige began playing for the Mobile Tigers, a local semi-pro team. This experience not only helped him refine his pitching skills, but also brought him to the attention of scouts from the Negro Leagues. 2 years later, in 1926, Satchel would take the first significant step in his journey, one that would forever change the course of his life and baseball history. As we conclude this initial foray into Satchel Paige's life, we find ourselves at the threshold of his emergence as a baseball phenomenon. The year is 1926, and Satchel, now 20 years old, is about to take the first significant step in a journey that will captivate the nation and challenge the status quo. In 1926, at the age of 20, Satchel Paige took the first significant step in his journey by joining the Chattanooga Black Lookouts, a Negro Southern League team. This move marked the beginning of an illustrious career that would span over 4 decades and take him to heights previously unimaginable for an African-American athlete during that era. His time with the Black Lookouts was brief but impactful, as he quickly gained recognition for his fastball, which many considered the fastest in the game. Satchel's reputation soon caught the attention of the Birmingham Black Barons, another Negro League team, where he played from 1927 to 1930. These were formative years for Paige, during which he honed his skills, developed his signature pitching style, and began to build a name for himself in the baseball world. His performances on the mound were nothing short of spectacular, with his speed and control leaving batters bewildered. The early 1930s saw Satchel Paige become a household name within the Negro Leagues. He played for several teams, including the Cleveland Cubs and the Pittsburgh Crawfords, where he was part of one of the most talented lineups in Negro League history, alongside players like Josh Gibson and Cool Papa Bell. This period was marked by incredible performances, including a stretch where Paige reportedly won 64 consecutive games. Satchel's success wasn't limited to the United States. In 1937, he traveled to the Dominican Republic to play for Trujillo's All-Stars, a team assembled by the Dominican dictator Rafael Trujillo. This experience not only broadened his international appeal, but also exposed him to new cultures and challenges. His time in the Dominican Republic was marked by both triumph on the field and political intrigue off it, as he navigated the complexities of playing for a team closely tied to the ruling regime. Throughout the 1940s, Satchel Paige continued to dominate the Negro Leagues, earning numerous accolades and breaking multiple records. His performances were often described as mesmerizing, with his fastball and showmanship captivating audiences wherever he played. Despite the racial barriers that prevented him from playing the major leagues for much of his career, Paige remained one of the most recognizable figures in baseball. The end of World War II marked a significant shift in American society, including the beginnings of the Civil Rights Movement. Baseball, too, began to change, with Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier in 1947 by joining the Brooklyn Dodgers. Although Satchel Paige was already an established star by then, he eventually made his major league debut in 1948 with the Cleveland Indians at the age of 42, becoming one of the oldest rookies in major league history. Paige's major league career, though it started late, was nothing short of remarkable. He played for several teams, including the St. Louis Browns and the Kansas City Athletics, contributing to his teams as both a starter and a reliever. His longevity and continued excellence on the mound were testaments to his dedication, physical prowess, and enduring passion for the game. From his early days in the Negro Leagues to his late but impactful major league career, Satchel Paige left an indelible mark on baseball and American history. After retiring from professional baseball in 1966, at the age of 59, Satchel Paige remained closely tied to the sport he loved. He went on to work as a pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves and made numerous appearances at baseball events, including old-timers games and Hall of Fame inductions. In 1971, Paige was finally inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame, a testament to his incredible career and enduring impact on the game. Paige's induction into the Hall of Fame marked a significant milestone in his life, as it provided long-overdue recognition for his contributions to baseball. Despite facing numerous challenges and racial barriers throughout his career, Paige had persevered, leaving an indelible mark on the sport. His legacy extended far beyond his playing career as he paved the way for future generations of African-American players. In addition to his work in baseball, Satchel Paige was also a devoted family man. He married his wife, Lahoma, in 1947, and they had 2 children together. Paige was known to be a loving father and husband, and his family played an important role in his life throughout his later years. As the years passed, Satchel Paige's health began to decline. He suffered from a number of ailments, including diabetes and heart disease, which forced him to slow down and eventually led to his passing on June 8, 1982, at the age of 75. Despite his physical limitations, Paige remained mentally sharp and continued to share his love of baseball with others until the end of his life. Satchel Paige's legacy continues to inspire new generations of baseball fans and players. His remarkable career, marked by incredible perseverance and talent, serves as a reminder of the power of determination and hard work. As Josh Gibson, one of Paige's former teammates, once said, "Satchel was the greatest pitcher I ever saw." This sentiment is echoed by many who had the privilege of watching him play or meeting him in person. As we reflect on Satchel Paige's life and career, it becomes clear that his impact extends far beyond the baseball diamond. He played a significant role in breaking down racial barriers in sports, paving the way for future generations of African American athletes. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of perseverance, dedication, and passion. In conclusion, Satchel Paige's later life was marked by a continued love of baseball, a strong commitment to his family, and a lasting impact on the sport he loved. As we remember this incredible individual, we are reminded of the power of sports to transcend time and generations, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate us to this day. "Don't look back," Satchel Paige once said. Something might be gaining on you. For Paige, it was not just about looking forward, but also about leaving a lasting mark on the game of baseball, which he most certainly did. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.